Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make an art gallery in Minecraft for all of your city building needs. Minecraft has 46 individual paintings in the game, and this art gallery has every single one of them. We have such masterpieces as Raccoon in a bin and weird looking villagers. This art gallery has been built to host the most extensive art collection that Minecraft, and possibly the entire world, has ever seen. By the end of this video, you'll be asking yourself, why would I ever bother going to the Louvre when I could go here instead? And shout out to everybody that suggested I make an art gallery. This is the amount of space required to make the build, including a handy grid which you may choose to copy that will also mark out the starting position. Here are all of the materials that we will need to make the art gallery building itself. However, we will also need every single painting in the entire game. They actually fit nicely inside of this double chest, and I have ordered them all due to size. You might find this very handy when we start placing these later on. Begin the build by placing 4 white concrete extending up from the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend forwards by 1, up by 3, 1, 2, 3, and then right by 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We then want to extend back by 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then right by 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then back by 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then to the right by 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then back by 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We then want to extend all the way across the back of the build, lining up roughly with the front of the build. Then we can come all the way to the top corner of the front of the build, extend backwards, and hopefully join and connect together. Now we are going to make the lower half of the build. Begin by extending this white concrete over to the right, extending up and connecting and forming a rectangle. We then want to extend this block backwards and down. We then want to add a row of white concrete here. We want to split this area in half with a vertical row of white here, and in front of this we want to split the area above as well. We then want to shift to the side and extend this white concrete backwards and join up, but also down as well. We then add an additional row of white concrete here, and also here as well. We then want to extend this white concrete block all the way over to the right. We join up and down as well. We also want to add an additional row of white concrete along the inside of the left of this shape as well. And then shift over to the right here, where we will extend this white concrete block down by 2, 1, 2. We then extend over to the left and join up. Add an additional block here. We then want to extend this row backwards like this. Then we want to extend the left 2 blocks down to the ground and the left or right 1 block down to the ground as well. Add an additional row of white concrete underneath, just like this. What we can then do is extend this white concrete forwards, just like so. We can fill all of this lower area in using white concrete, hopefully a little bit smoother than I'm doing here, which will give us this. We are then going to shift over to the right side here, where we will place a white concrete here, and then 10 tinted glass to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We will then continue extending our row of white concrete, and then join and connect down. We will then come all the way over to the left side once more, and we will place 2 tinted glass extending right, 1, 2, a white glass, a white concrete, not a white glass, and then 4 tinted glass, 1, 2, 3, 4, white concrete, 2 tinted glass, 1, 2, and then the rest of the row will be white concrete. The important part is that we now extend our glass up by 2 rows, and then we fill the rest of this area in using white concrete. Like so. We are then going to come to the back of the build. We are going to join at this corner all the way down to the ground like this, and then we are just going to fill the entire back of the build in using white concrete. I don't typically like having massive empty spaces like this, but we have so many paintings on this back wall, there's just no room for windows. This leads us onto the final side of the build, where we will first of all place a row of 4 tinted glass left of this white concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add 2 rows on top of it, followed by a row of white concrete, and then 2 more rows of tinted glass, and just fill this little area in here with white concrete. We will then add an additional row of white concrete to the left, followed by 7 rows of tinted glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A white concrete, and then 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tinted glass. We will then extend the glass up, and then fill the remaining empty space in using white concrete. Next, we are simply just going to fill all of the front windows in using tinted glass. When it comes to the lower windows, we fill them in normally, but there are a couple of instances with these upper windows where we want to add glass behind the actual frame. So here, for instance, on the side, we will fill it in normally. This is a door. We will add a row of tinted glass here with glass pane next to it, leaving a gap on the left. all of this giant space in here at the bottom and the top can just be filled in with tinted glass. Same here for the side. Now this is the other instance where we just want to add glass behind the frame, and then we can just fill this lower part in regularly. So there's actually a fountain in the corner of the build here. We leave a gap of 1 here on the right and place 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 smooth quartz slabs. Extend over to the left, leave a gap, extend back, and right just like this. We then place a 2x2 square of white concrete here, and we place 3 blocks here in the corner. We then remove all of the grass, including underneath the edge of this fountain. This is incredibly tricky. We should have done this first. And then we will fill underneath this in using white concrete. And then we will replace the base of the fountain with white concrete as well. And we will remove and replace underneath our little cubes like this. And then we can just add water to the fountain. Next, we want to add a row of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 smooth quartz slabs extending out of the front of the building in this position. We then extend all the way over to the left side, and then we place, leaving a gap of 1 here, rows of smooth quartz slabs extending from the building all the way to the suspended row of smooth quartz slab like this. It just makes a pretty cool overhang. And then we will add a row of podzol against the building with ferns inside of the podzol. And then we will come all the way over to the right side of the build and do something similar. So we'll place a row of 3, 1, 2, 3 smooth quartz slabs extending out of the building, extend all the way to the back, and then join. We will then leave a gap of 1 and place a smooth quartz slab every other block and connect just like this. And it once again just makes a cool looking overhang. And then from here, we are just going to extend a couple of rows of smooth stone from the entrance. All the way out of the side here, and maintaining a distance of 1 from the edge of the building, we will just extend all the way back. So we just have a pathway that leads all the way around the build effectively. On the right side of the build, we want to make some artificial plants by placing oak fence here, lining up with this smooth quartz slab, and we just want to leave gaps of 1, extending along the side of the build all the way back, just like this, and we will extend all the way to the very back corner, and then we will stick 2 oak leaves on top of every oak fence. Next, we are going to remove all of the grass block inside of our art gallery and replace it with oak planks. My recommendation would also be to replace the grass block underneath the windows with white concrete. Next, we are going to smooth out these areas in particular just around the window. So we will have one here, and we will have an area here as well where we have to do this. Next, we want to come to the back left-hand corner of the build and place a row of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white concrete extending forwards. We then want to extend it to the right by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We then want to leave a gap of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then place a row of 5 white concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then leave a gap of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then place a row of white concrete extending right. We also want to take the second block in this row of 5 here and extend backwards to this wall to create this shape. We are then going to extend all of these white concretes upwards. So these will extend all the way up to the roof, or where the roof will be. Next, we are going to come all the way over to this position, just next to the entrance. First of all, we are going to leave a gap of 2, 1, 2, and then place 1, 2, 3 white concrete extending right. We then want to extend this row of white concrete backwards and line up with that wall over there, and then leave a gap of 2 right of this row, 1, 2, and place 1, 2, 3 white concrete like this. But we also want to leave a gap of 2 left of this row, 1, 2, and then place a row of white concrete that extends all the way over to the left, and we want to maintain that gap of 2. Then we want to leave a gap of 2 from this block here, 1, 2, and place 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white concrete extending backwards. We then want to leave a gap of 4 left of this block, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then place a row of 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, extending over to the left. Then we will leave a gap of 3, 1, 2, 3, place a white concrete, and extend forwards by 3, 1, 2, 3. If we take a look at this from the sky, that will give us this. This is a mixture of dividing walls and displays. So, first of all, let's take care of the 2 big walls, this one and that one. We want to add an additional row of 4 white concrete on top of each of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here as well, 1, 2, 3, 4. We also want to add 4 rows on top of this row, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas all of the other remaining rows, we just add rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. Next, we are going to add some decoration inside of the gallery, which will help us place all of our paintings. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? First of all, we are going to add a row of red carpet in front of and behind this layer of white concrete. We then want to add a row of red carpet against this white concrete as well, and a row of red carpet against this wall and this wall. We will then place a spruce slab here, extend left and right with spruce signs either side of these slabs. We then want to move to here and place a decorated pot with a flower pot inside of it, and then I'm just going to stick a fern. Feel free to place any flower/plant. We are then going to add red carpet in front of and behind this white concrete area. We will add red carpet only in front of this white concrete area, and against this wall here opposite, we will leave a gap of 1 and then place 1, 2, 3 red carpet. Leave a gap of 1, 1, 2, 3 red carpet like this. We will then place 2 brown glazed terracotta here and here with oak leaves on top. We will then leave a gap of 2 either side, so 1, 2, and place spruce slabs with spruce signs either side of the slabs. We will do this side, and also we will do the exact same thing on this side as well. We will then move into this room at the front of the build, and we will place red carpet. Leaving a gap of 1 from the side here, we will place 1, 2, 3 red carpet, leave a gap, 1, 2, 3 red carpet. We then want to leave a gap of 2 in front of our red carpet, so 1, 2, and then place spruce slabs opposite the red carpets. We then want to place red carpet against this wall. We will place 1, 2, 3 like this, leave a gap, 1, 2, 3. And we'll do the same here on this opposite side, so we'll leave a gap, 1, 2, 3, leave a gap, 1, 2, 3, just like this. And this is the layout of this room if you want to take a look at it quite quickly. Then we are going to shift over here, and we are going to place... Well, we could add a row of red carpet in front of this actually, and then we want to find the middle, so there are 2 rows in the middle, and then place spruce slabs here with spruce signs either side, just like so, which then leads us into this rather large room here. So against this back wall, we will leave a gap of 1 and then place 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 red carpet, gap of 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, gap of 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, just like this. We are then going to add spruce slabs here and here, so in between the rows of carpet, sitting nicely in the middle of the room, we can once again add some spruce signs either side of these. I'm actually not sure whether I prefer these with or without the signs. I think that that's a personal preference sort of deal. So this actually leads us into our final room, and all the way over here we are going to add a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 red carpet against this wall, and on this opposite wall also 1, 2, 3, 4, just like this. We are then going to connect the tops of these walls together with white concrete, just like so, just along the back of the build, and then we are simply just going to fill the entire roof in using black stained glass paint. We aren't using tinted glass because we want to allow natural light in here. I actually wish I could just kind of like leave the roof off and have it how it was, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense. You know, rain and paintings and thunderstorms and paintings, they probably don't mix well together. And eventually, once we have filled the entire roof in with our black stained glass paint, with every other detail complete, we are now going to add all of our paintings to our art gallery. We are going to do this in order of size, just so things don't get too confusing. So let's start off with all of the 1x1s. So all of the 1x1s exist in this room right here. The first one we are going to place here, leave a gap, here, leave a gap, here, leave a gap, here, just like this. So you can see the carpet actually helps guide us placing these paintings, and they sit nicely in the middle-ish of this wall. We are then going to place the other 1x1s against this wall. So once again, starting with the carpet, we will place 1 here, leave a gap, 1 here, leave a gap, 1 here, leave a gap, 1 here. And that is all of the 1x1s. There are 8 of them in total. And once you have finished with a particular set of paintings, I would recommend just deleting them because once again, things can get really confusing, trust me. Next, we are going to head inside and place all of the 1x2s. There are 3 of them in total. We have Graham, Prairie Bride, and Wanderer. These get placed here, here, and the last one here. And I'm just going to remove these 3. With the 1x2s out of the way, this leaves us with 5 2x1s. So to place these, we are going to come to the back left corner of the gallery. We will leave a gap of 1 here in this position and place the first painting here, leave a gap of 1, place the second painting here. We then want to work along this wall, leave a gap of 1, that's the third painting, leave a gap of 1, place the fourth painting, leave a gap of 1, place the fifth painting. And that is all of the 2x1s. This leads us onto the 2x2s. There are 8 of them in total. One of them will get placed here in the middle of this wall. The second will get placed on the opposite side. 3 of them will get placed along this wall. 1, 2, 3, like this, leaving a nice gap of 1 around each painting. And then the remaining 3 will get placed on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, like so. And that is all of the 2x2s. This leads us onto the 4x2 paintings. There are only 5 of them. And we are going to place each of these in their very own room at the back left-hand corner of the gallery. So the first one we will place here against this wall above the carpet. The second one on the opposite wall, once again above the carpet. The third one will slot onto this wall here. And the last 2 will fit on this back wall. We will place one here and then one here. And they all just fit, once again, nice and perfectly, just 1 rose gap around each other. This leads us onto our extensive collection of 3x3s, of which we have 8 of these in total, and they actually take up quite a large portion of the gallery. So 2 of them take up this wall, 1 above this red carpet section, and 1 above this red carpet section. And then we place another 2 behind these, so on the opposite of these walls, like this, above the red carpets once again, which leaves us 4, which each one of these simply get placed above each one of the bits of red carpet that we have dotted around the room, just like so. And then there were 9. So these are all of the 3x4s, the 4x3s, and the 4x4s. First of all, there are 2 3x4 paintings, and I think that they're actually really cool. They're in kind of weird positions in the gallery. One is here, and one is all the way over here on this opposite wall, just like so. Let's remove each of these, which leads us onto the 4x3s, of which there are only 2 of them. The first one we will apply to this white concrete area, and the second one on the opposite side. And then we can remove them, which leaves us with our 5 remaining paintings, all of them 4x4. All of these are situated in this rather large room at the back right corner of the gallery, and we will place 1, by the way, that's my favourite painting, 2, 3 along this back wall above the red carpet, and then the remaining 2 we will place just off to the side. And these all fit nice and perfectly along the wall, unobstructing each other. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the art gallery 100% fully completed. However, this video is not over. We must now add our art gallery into our city, if we can ever get out of it. I actually desperately want this art gallery to exist in the new suburbs, but there's not really anywhere without creating a brand new plot of area in the suburbs to place it. So I think that just for now, we are going to place it near the TV studio. I don't think that this is a bad spot for it. The museum is actually just up the road. But once again, as I keep saying at the end of almost every episode now, this city really does need a massive reformatting. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do remember to subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to watch any more of my videos, check out the Mini City Builds playlist. And if you would like to download every single build in this city, consider becoming a channel member. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.